Hello, welcome back to Pokemon Emerald Bug Only Run. My bugs, my bugs, my bugs. I believe all my bugs are in their final state. Let's look at our party. Yeah, we got Ninjask, Evangeline. I only have Torchic right here because I think I have it with Rock Smash. Oh, Dustox needs some leveling. So it looks like Ninjask, Kisses and Rays gotta go up here. And we swap there. And we swap there. Alright. Hello, welcome. I think we already fought these. Yeah, we did. Okay, so last time I believe we just beat Watson and stuff. And now I believe we're headed to Flannery. And we're on our way over there. So, we also want to go to Falibor Town to have Kisses, actually. Have Kisses learn Psybeam. Because we stupidly did not have Psybeam before. I just love Leech Seed. Best move of all time. Yeah, let's just hit a gust. See how that goes. If I sound congested, I am in fact congested. So, I'm getting over a little bit of a sickness. I'm not like fully sick or gross right now, but you know, I'm a little icky. I'm a little gross. Stun Spore, come on, man. That's the Worcestershire. Dang. Well, cool. Awesome. I guess we restart. That's the first. That's the first one. Hopefully we don't restart too often and it's just fine, but man, restarting's a freaking bummer. Let's go. The internal battery. You know, I've heard that there are some people who can actually fix internal batteries and stuff like that. Oh, I gotta swap my boys. Still. Yeah, I've heard that there are those that can make, like, can actually swap out the internal battery for one that's, like, charged. And I know that there's a lot of functionality within the game that requires there to be an internal battery. Anything that's time-based, I think, has to do with internal battery. So setting the time, I suppose if you were hypothetically to get an EV in this game, evolving into this game would be impossible. If you don't, or maybe I suppose, I'm not sure if evolving it would be impossible into Umbreon or Espeon, but it might be impossible in the context of, well, this battle's already going a lot better. I think it would be impossible in the context of getting an Umbreon, because it would always be daytime. Or, I'm not sure if it may be impossible. I don't know. The only way to get an Eevee in this game anyway is to beat Leaf Green or Fire Red, and to get your Eevee from that game, and to do it. I think that's the only way to get an EV in these games. So it would be kind of cool. I do kind of want to one day have like a really a nice solid full Pokedex in one of these older games. I love myself Pokemon Emerald. I don't know if save file is something that's a problem. Like if you were to try to trade out the battery, I don't know if save file would be something that would be erased or anything like that. I know the internal battery. I know. Oh my gosh, this person's defense curling like crazy. Can I please just poison so that way I don't have to be doing like a nice crit? If it's a oh man, if that was a poison, that would have been great. Another tail whip though, but don't matter. One poison sting will do it. Nice Meryl. That's kind of impressive. Just 0 to 100 or you know, 100 to 0 on just poison stings while using defense curls. That was a fast battle, all things considered. Man, my Ninjask is low on health. Yeah, okay. I don't know when Ray learns Signal Beam. Ooh, nice. Let's go. But once he learns Signal Beam, man, it's all bets are off. I think I have a Brave Nature, which lowers my special attack. No, I think it lowers my special defense or defense. I don't know what it does, but it lowers that and it heightens physical attack, which Signal Beam, being a bug type move, physical attack, Signal Beam is going to be really good. It's going to come in pretty clutch. The only thing is it's got Tail Glow, which unfortunately Tail Glow does not help with... Thanks, cool. Tail Glow unfortunately does not help with Signal Beam. It would in Generation 4, but it doesn't in Generation 3, unfortunately. Ah, nice defense curl. Ooh, all these defense curls. It's a freaking problem. Yeah. What the heck? This thing is snapping out of confusion like in 2 seconds. Come now. I even have a freaking Moonlight, so... You're just prolonging the inevitable, Sandshrew. There we go. It's not going to do like any damage, though. Well, it did a little bit. Because I think it has two defense curls up now, unfortunately. I wish Sandslash was a good Pokemon. I like Sandslash. Sandslash is really cool. I've always wanted to use Alolan Sandslash in an Ice-type party. Because it's got Slush Rush. Which, I don't think I have any healing items. I have rare candy. I want to save my rare candies. Oh, you know what? I really should save. Let's save. There we go. Yeah, I think saving is probably just saving ahead of time. Also, it helps with Swarm. If I have a lower health, then Signal Beam is going to do a ton of damage. Plus, Signal Beam also has a chance to confuse, which is so freaking good, man. So, Volbeat is, oddly enough, one of our better Pokemon. So, we want Volbeat to do well. Oh, yeah, up here there's a Mountain Man who has just a bunch of rock types. And we don't have really good counters to rock types. Go on, Evangeline. Ooh, Evangeline doesn't have any... It's got Thief, but Quick Attack's not going to do particularly well. Ninjask. Yeah, I think I'm going to shift to Ninjask. Ninjask has Fury Cutter, so Fury Cutter is going to be significantly better. Swift. Come on, man. Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta be like that? Fine, we'll go Beauty. Beauty at one point learned Silver Wind, which is gonna be pretty good. Beauty also has Swarm, so Swarm's pretty solid for this. Dude, nice. Beautifly is not terrible either. Beautifly is pretty solid. So, I think we're gonna have a pretty good squad. You know, I think it's gonna be pretty good. I think we're gonna be able to beat the Elite Four. It'll be difficult, but we'll figure it out. Nice. All right. I'm going to go back. First of all, I'm going to save. I'm going to go back and heal. That's what I'm going to do. So, there's a lot of things. I don't know. So, I like learning a lot about my faith, my Christian faith. And there are some things I need to sit down and study a lot more, because there's a lot of things I just don't... I'm not committed to any one particular view. I think like the Revelation stuff, like what's going to happen in the end times, people are getting more and more worried about those things. And it's weird because I get the sense that, like, that doctrine is not supposed to get you to worry. It's actually supposed to do the opposite. It's supposed to get you to not worry. So I'd say whatever, like, I'd say no matter what the view is, no matter what view you have of the end times, what you got to do is you have to avoid feeling anxious about it. Because anxiety is just not what the view is for. If you have anxiety related to your view, I think you have the wrong view. I think that's one way of knowing whether or not you have the right view. God's way of portraying things and what he wants to show us is not to give us fear or worry. I think if you're not in Christ, you should be worried. You know, I wonder, because I've been a believer pretty much all my life. I'd be interested to ask people whether or not there's a dread that people feel that their wrong actions are going to come back to them. You know? Like, see, I would like to just affirm that it's a reality that most people feel that righteousness and goodness and justice is going to win in the end. Maybe that's what a lot of, like, the difficulty is between Christians and non-Christians. I think that's a lot of, like, the argument between them is, yeah, no, I think bad people deserve bad things to happen to them and good people deserve good things to happen to them. Okay. Well, how do you define good things and bad things, right? I'm going to double team. Hopefully, like, a wing attack and a peck isn't headed my way. I want to double team, and then I want to screech, and then I'm going to start doing fury cutters. Or I might do fury swipes. Fury swipes might be better. Ah, crap. Dude, Ninjask's... well, hey, you know what? That is good that we saved. That is really good that we saved. Yeah, I think if you ultimately want goodness to prevail in the end, you kind of want good things to be done. Like you but the thing is, the Christian view would be you're supposed to like, if you understand that you are ultimately an unjust person, that you're not a good person, that ultimately there are things that you're not very good at, you're just not a good person. You know, there are things that make you a bad person that you do, actively do all the time. If you understand that, and you honestly desire for good things to happen to good people, and bad things to happen to bad people, recognizing that you yourself are a bad person, you kind of have to desire bad things to happen to you. Because you're saying... Now, I suppose that's an existential thing, right? Not everyone's going to, like, draw that conclusion immediately. Crap. Jeez. Dude, wing attack. Ninjas cannot take a wing attack. Come on, man! I double teamed, and I miss. You know, I'm gonna restart myself. I'm just gonna do a functional restart. Because that's frustrating. GameCube. Nintendo GameCube. Man, that is a bummer. Bummer, dude. Dude, our batteries run dry. Alright. Alright. She's gonna miss a wing attack. She has to miss a wing attack. Well... Actually, if she's going to focus energy every time, maybe I should just throw a Screech out and then do Fury Swipes and hope it kills. Maybe that's the move. Yeah. Maybe that's what we ought to do. Alright. Fury Swipes needs to land. Do it. Oh, quick. Ooh, you can use quick attack and land a crit. Jeez. Wow. Well, I suppose that was really good. What's the next one? Lombre. Yeah, let's get a Fury Cutter in. Yeah, 2 Fury Cutters and that thing's dead. Absorb. You know what sucks about Lombre and Ludicolo? I love Ludicolo and Lombre. I love those Pokemon so much. They get terrible move pools. Same thing with, like, C-Dot, Nuzleaf, like, those are cool. Oh, I thought that would kill, but it didn't. Dang. Well, way to go, Ninjask. You still did really good. There's no context in which you don't take just a bunch of freaking damage. Unfortunately. It's the worst. Okay. Alright. That's fun. It's an opportunity for us to re-celebrate what Ninjask did so well. Right? This isn't a bad thing. It would never be a bad thing, right? Anyway. But yeah, if you really want justice to happen, and by the way, I think a growing, especially like on the left, right? The left is like really desiring justice to be done. And they have a very strong sense of justice. So do I, by the way. But you have to understand and realize, well, if you want justice, you also want it for yourself. And unfortunately, what that means is... Oh, jeez. Quick attack right away, huh? Interesting. Maybe he does a focus energy. Let's see if a Fury Cutter... Oh, he's gonna keep doing quick attack. Yeah, I don't know if that was a good idea. Oh, maybe he does focus energy. Don't do wing attack. Oh, he does growl. That's an interesting move. Well, hopefully I can preserve a little bit more health by Fury Cuttering. Fury Cutting? Fury Cutting. Cuttering? Fury Cutting. Right. Instead of, man, I gotta spit. I got gross nasally stuff. I gotta blow my nose and I gotta spit. Because I'm a gross person right now. Nice. One-shot Lombre. Nice. Way to go, Ninjask. Actually improved. Okay, let's save. It's not. We're not doing that battle again. But yeah, justice. Justice is one of those things. You can't just look at the like. There's so much evil in the world. That's true, and a lot of people are frustrated at the obvious evil. Now that, you know, the internet exists and there's just so much more that's been exposed than ever before, right? Like, never before have we gotten this concept of how corrupt things are. It's not that they weren't corrupt before. It's that we just know it more now. And so it's just so obvious to everyone, the BS everywhere. And so we get so frustrated and angry at those things, which I think justly so. I think we should be frustrated at those things. Those things are wrong. However, here's the problem with that. Especially in America. If you exist in America or any place in which there's a democracy or anyone's elected or anything like that, the truth of the matter is, it's not just their fault, is it? Who's voting those people in? Now, is the system rigged against justice to a certain extent? I would say, yeah, probably. But to use that as some kind of excuse to not do. I am a gross person. That's nasty. I was like, I gotta spit in something. I got a can over here, so. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But you know what? Hey, we're all human beings. Let's all be gross together. Put that on a t-shirt. So I'm going to poison Sting. But yeah, politicians being in certain positions of power are only there because we have decided to put them there. So if we decided to put them there, then who's... I'm not angry. Why would I be frustrated at that? This is only the 5th time or something. Who cares? Who cares? Not that big of a deal. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I mean, if you're not a just, like, the only people, really fundamentally the people to blame more than anybody is us. It's you. If you don't put the mirror on yourself, you're missing something. Because you are somewhat to blame for all this stuff. And that's a bummer to realize because, you know, it's a lot more fun just pointing fingers at people and being angry and frustrated. But number one, that doesn't come up with any solutions. The only way that you can come up with a solution to any of these things is if you recognize the true nature of the problem. And the true nature of the problem is not just that there are evil people who are corrupt in government. Is that there are people who don't mind that there are evil people who are corrupt in government. And they will continue to vote for them no matter what. Because it's along a party line. It's like if it's a party line, then, hey, they're my party. I believe that our party is better for... It's not as bad as Trump. It's not as bad as Nancy Pelosi. It's not as bad as these people. These people are bad and evil. And so I'm against them. And so I will vote for them every time because... See, this is the thing. People get into that mindset. They're like, oh, this party is better, so I'm going to vote for this party because that party sucks. And it's like... Yeah, that party might very well suck, but it doesn't... The party sucking does not give you an excuse to vote poorly. There are corrupt people, and I would say really, the vast majority of politics nowadays is filled with corruption. There really isn't very many good people, good politicians out there. If you did research, you might be able to find some. And even if you find some, they're going to let you down in some way. They're bought off by all these freaking special interest groups, man. So you think they're like what they really want is justice and goodness to happen? They want to enrich themselves, man. Just like you do. Just like a lot of people do. What's the only reason why you go to your job? Do you do it because the service you're doing is actually a good service? Some people do. I know people who genuinely love being in their job because it helps people. I'm not one of those people. I work in retail. Hopefully this stops, because I think that's like maybe the 7th time now that this has happened. We'll eventually make some progress. Eventually it's going to stop restarting. But man, it's restarting a crazy amount of time. At times. Here. I need one of those ring lights. That's what I need. Oh my goodness. How many times have we done this? I think this is the 3rd time I've done this. So at least 3 times in this clip. Okay, let's go. Alright. But yeah. So what does that highlight, right? Like if there are people who continue to vote for people who are not good for the country, what does that show? It shows that really the problem with this country is you, the voter. It's the guy. I love that clip where he's like, democracy is of the people, by the people, for the people. But the people are retarded. And it's like, you know, the man's got a point. Like, that's part of it. Part of the problem is do you really want your general populace to govern? If your general populace is filled with evil, deceit, selfishness, sin, right? Ultimately, if your people are filled with sin, your government will be filled with sin. It will reflect, right? So really what you do in your own personal life is a microcosm of what plays out on the public stage, on the government stage. So, you know, whose fault is that? It's kind of your fault. So really the problem, especially in democratic institutions, the real problem is you. You're the real problem. And that sucks to hear, but it's the freaking truth, man. I do not know why it keeps doing this. It keeps doing this. It's like it's telling me not to play. We're going to go a few extra minutes because, man, we have not done anything. We've barely gone past this route, and it's been almost 30 minutes. Oh, my goodness. No. We're doing this again. Kill me now. I am frustrated. We will never get this is Sisyphus. Alright. Goodness gracious. This is absurd. So yeah, really the problem with, you know, political structures is you. You're really the problem. So it's really one of those things where you really got to get your own house in order first. If you get your house in order, you are less likely to vote for stupid people and therefore ruin the nation. Please don't burn. Thank you. Throw a double team out. I don't know. I think Machop probably has like Vital Throw or something. Go on now. Don't. Well, you missed me though. Sometimes it's frustrating that tackle in Generation 1 only has... Please do... Come on. Isn't 100% accurate, and sometimes it's like a godsend. Come on. That's frustrating. My Confused Ray was of no avail. And I really needed it to be. Alright. Let's pray. Let's pray that it doesn't freaking die out. Let's pray, man. We gonna pray. Go on now. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. All right. Get that quick attack in. So quick. I don't think a critical... Ooh, missed. Okay, I'm gonna freaking save right after this. Thank you. Meet Hiker Bryce. Alright. Save. Alright, there we go. Oh, ha 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 ha. Alright. Come on. Go on now. I think it's probably... Is he... Yeah, he's higher than Ninjask. Alright. Let's get the dust ducks. Okay. So we have saved, so that's good news. So we made a little bit of progress. A little bit is, you know, sometimes all that we can ask for. That's one of the things I'm trying to remind myself of. I'm going back into, at least at the beginning of these streams. I'm not recording it for later posting, but I am streaming me doing more artwork. And what it is, it's a big graphic novel project that I started on years and years ago. And it's kind of a big deal to me, right? It's like a very personal story that really got me through some really hard times in my life as I was writing it. Oh, come on. It's frustrating. Come on, please, 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 poison. Crap. Okay, I'm gonna heal. And so it can be discouraging to do like 1 page per day because I'm doing like more particular, jeez. I'm doing more specific like line work, and I'm doing like coloring, which can take a long time. You know what I mean? Like you got to be patient with a lot of this stuff, and that can be frustrating because you have so much to do. You know, it's like I have 10 chapters of this thing. I'm working on chapter 1, and it's just gonna take a long time. You know what I mean? Come on, please poison. Just poison, 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 poison. There we go. Nice. You do it enough. Don't. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and protect. And he's gonna get poisoned again. And I'm gonna moonlight. If only I had like double team or something. Ooh, that's a big magnitude. That's gonna do a decent chunk. Well, it's good enough for me to hit Moonlight again, but I'm gonna go ahead and protect. Ah, crap. You and your defense curl. You know, this game doesn't give you that many, like, healing items. It kind of expects you to use berries a lot. Crap. Man, I should be using those berries. Really, the thing is, you don't want to use too many of them because they could... Every time I protect... Yeah, I really just need to use Moonlight again. I'm going to heal my Pokemon after this. Geodudes are just kind of my kryptonite. I really don't have anything against Geodudes. The best thing I have is Beautyfly with Absorb, which is, like, not very good. Oh, whoops. Switch? Oh. I can switch my moves. That's pretty cool. Nah, man. You ain't rock throwing me. Mm-hmm. There we go. That's how we do. Okay, hopefully he doesn't use rock throw. And I just can poison it turn 1. Poison, please. Please, poison. We're looking for a poison. Let's go, let's go, let's go. There we go. Yeah. So anyway, what I was talking about was... Oh, man, it's going to do a decent amount of damage. Don't like that. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and swap. Hopefully there's not a rock move. I think I have a healing move as well. I think I have Moonlight, so... And I have Thief. So Thief's going to be pretty good to do a decent amount of damage. Okay. Nice. Good chunk. That's doing even more damage than damage to Dustox. You know what? I really should use Charm. Charm would be a lot better. Oh, well. That poison gonna kill you, man. X gonna give it to you. But yeah, so, like, even then, like, if you're... It's kind of like, you know, people point to... Like, oh, is your religion gonna solve the freaking border crisis or whatever, you know? And the thing is, the answer is yes, it will. It will. Especially in a democratic system. In a democratic system, We go Moonlight. We got a Thief. In a democratic system. Come on, man. It's gonna do significantly less though, yeah. So let's get that Thief. Nice. Evangeline is kind of pulling her weight a little bit. She's not a great Pokemon, but she ain't doing too bad. Not in these early... It's going to be a significantly harder later game. She's going to be doing significantly less good later. But, all them leaves. Okay. Alright. Oh, did I save? I really should be saving. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, nice. But yeah, so the question is, you know, are like serious political things going to be solved by just having faith? Oh, you just have Jesus, so you just have faith, so that's good. You think that's gonna solve everything then? It's gonna solve everything then. It's like, well, eventually, you know? I mean, not overnight, surely, but certainly eventually, at some point. If people genuinely believe that there's, you know, consequences, eternal consequences to what they do on Earth, then, yeah, you believe that you stand in judgment. You go, you know, I'm going to have to give an account for everything that I do on this planet. So if I'm going to have to give account, it's going to be account for who I vote for, who I don't vote for, and everything that happens as a result. These are things I'm going to have to deal with at the end of the day, you know? And so that if those are things you're going to have to deal with, then clearly how we vote and who we vote for matters, and the way we vote for it. I'm not much of a political person. You know, I say all this stuff, but I really don't vote or do anything like that. I should. I really should. But I don't really. Ooh, Route 112. Okay, so we beat both of these hikers. So we really need to just go down the fiery path. I don't know if I got a good amount of repels for this. Actually, hold on. Do I have... Yeah, I beat the Dewford. Do I have repels? Question. Harbor Mail. Revived, I hit rare candy. I have no repels. I have not purchased any. And I probably should, because I'm going to run into some Pokemon that are going to be rather unsavory. Much like this Torkoal here. Check it out. Dude, I love Torkoal so much. There's some Pokemon that I love that I've never used in an official Pokemon party before. Especially Pokemon from Generation 3. Torkoal is one of those. Exploud. I love Exploud. Exploud is so cool to me. But, yeah, never used it. I love Whismur, Loudred, Exploud. That line is such a cool line. But... yeah, I just don't have... I've just never utilized it before. Utilized that party. Or utilized those Pokemon. Gee whiz. Do you get more encounters if you're on a bike? You might. Good thing Torkoal is a slow Pokemon. Being able to flee has a lot to do with how fast your Pokemon is. Or how not fast it is. We want to get into a double battle because I think my Pokemon are better supporting each other than as single entities. Maybe that's what makes Pokemon like really good, is kind of like team synergy. Bugs are... at least what I've found their defining feature and characteristics to be. There we go. I got Pokemon on the fiery path. A romantic battle? So this is romance. I love the aroma lady. She's a lovely, lovely woman. Okay. So how do we interface? How do we figure this out? Shroomish is clearly not as big of a threat as Numel is. So we should probably double team on the Numel. So. Yeah. Just Fury swipes on Numel. It's probably the move. You just get as much damage. And then I think Gust might clean it up. Yeah. Nice. That's good. Slugma. Yeah, dude. Mega Drain on freaking Beautyfly. It's going to be like 2 damage. Yeah, it's like nothing. Alright. See, I just got anxiety about... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hit Screech. And if Gust does a lot of damage, it will. That's a 1-hit KO. Nice. That's it. That was a good combo. Nice. We're doing good. Another Mega Drain. I guess, hey, it doesn't really matter if you do it on Ninjask or Beauty. They have the exact same typing. So, Shroomish is kind of Scrootish. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do that, and let's do a Fury Cutter. Please don't do Effect Spore. Well, that's the one thing I didn't want to happen. I even said it. All right. Don't do Effect Spore on Beauty. I don't think Gust makes contact. So, I think Beautyfly is safe. All right. I think Ninjask still might outspeed everything, even though it's paralyzed. Ninjask is super fast. Oh, it totally does. That's crazy. Well, unfortunately, Fury Cutter doesn't cut it. Dude, I just made 2 puns in a row in this battle. If you're listening to this and you're not subscribing or following, then I don't know what kind of entertainment you want. This is freaking genius. This is beautiful stuff here. All right. I am going to save right now because I am getting worried that this is going to shut down at some point. All right. So I think bare minimum today, what we want to do with Emerald is we want to make it to Falibor and get the move retaught to him, because it's actually kind of a long journey over there, with a lot of like trainers in the way. So this is a little bit of a training arc, a little bit of a getting from point A to point B kind of stream. I'll just save again because I don't want to swap my Pokemon around anymore. And I have to. Nice. Oop. Rematch right now, but it's alright if you're busy. What? You can't have a rematch right now? Oh, I don't have a freaking... I don't have the bike for that. I'm going to have to get the bike for that. Well, this is a cool trainer, and cool trainer's a little hard, so... Electrike and Ray. Let's go ahead and do Confuse Ray. I only wish Confuse Ray had more PP. Wish he'd had a bigger amount of PP. Bigger. You know what, I really shouldn't. I'm sorry, that was rude. I apologize, dear Lord. Forgive me of my crudeness. Nice critical hit. Dang it! I was really hoping that wouldn't happen. That was a 1-punch. Whalmer. I really should get a Confuse Ray off on Whalmer, because Whalmer does roll out. And roll out is kind of a team destroyer. And he needs a chance to hurt himself with roll out, so I do have double team, but I think it's just better if I swap. And having protect on Dustox is a rollout ender, so it's pretty good. Nice. Let's get a poison sting out there. The question is, once we get Psybeam, what move are we replacing it with? Yeah, I just need to use protect here. Yeah, once we get Psybeam, what do we replace? I guess we just get rid of Gust, right? Like, we don't really need Gust. Nice. Well done, well done. We'll get a poison sting. Please poison. No, it's not poison. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't use rollout again. Well, it's gonna, but... Come on. There we go. That's good. It's the perfect combo. Really? You can use Splash? Really? Yeah, I think just getting rid of Gust is probably what we need to do. We already have Gust on... Gaston. We already have Gust on Beautyfly, so... What? Get out of here with your super potion. No one cares about it. No one wants it. You call yourself a cool trainer. Using freaking potions and stuff. Wasting my time. I suppose all this is a waste of my time. Not really. I hope that this isn't a waste of time. There's a lot of things, you know, people work on streaming and they want to build something. Sometimes it can be discouraging because maybe you feel like no one's watching because no one's in the chat or anything like that, but there's no real drawback. If I'm going to play video games, I might as well stream it, right? And I might as well try to be positive while I'm doing it, you know? Why wouldn't I do that? Nice. Okay. So yeah, I just don't really see a reason not to stream what I'm doing. I don't see any good reason not to. Ooh, I forgot I have Growl on me, so that's not going to do as much. Vital Throw's not going to do much. Yeah. It just always hits, which is a little frustrating, but it's not really going to affect too much. Well, focus energy, but nope, you're done. My bugs defeat your party, bro. Dustox is the GOAT. Nice. It is weird when you have a party filled with Pokemon that aren't very good. How freaking clutch Pokemon that would no longer that wouldn't be clutch in a normal playthrough. They wouldn't come in clutch in a normal playthrough, but they'd come in clutch in playthroughs like this. So I really like Dustox. I really like Volbeat. Beautyfly is lame. I think Beautyfly is just not as good of a Pokemon. Okay, Evangeline. Evangeline's out first. Alright. Yeah, I kind of need to swap my Pokemon at some point. Who's that? What am I doing? I'm thinking about... Yeah, give me the TM that allows me to make secret bases. A big tree. Secret power. You see on walls, blah, blah, blah. Places. Okay, bye. Bye, you dork. Ugh, my butt's hurting. I'm trying to adjust my buttness. Okay, there we go. That's better. All right. Cut. Thank you, Torchic. Yeah, I need another bike here. Oh, dear, aren't your Pokemon exhausted? If you'd like, rest up here. That's a fine idea. You should do that. That's right. Take your time and rest up. I always thought that her asking again whether or not you should, because you're still tired. I didn't think that logically there'd be any reason why she would ask that again. Now I'm recognizing that, like, really the only thing they're doing in the game is they're just showing you that she's being a little too accommodating. And so it can be frustrating how accommodating she's being. Because you just kind of want to move on, you know? And so if you just spam A, you can be in a forever loop where this woman's like just taking care of you forever. I didn't realize that that's what they were doing. So when I was a kid, I would just keep doing it because I'm like, there's no way she would continue to ask unless there was something at the end of this road. See if I do it 100 times or 20 times or something, maybe I'll get like a special Pokemon or something or a cool item. And yeah, I sat there for like an hour doing that, and I'm like, you know, I don't think I'm getting anything. I think this is just very oddly worded. So, all right. So we're going to head to Falibor Town, and we're going to make it to Falibor Town. And yeah, we're going to end this task by giving Dustox Psybeam. Hopefully we can actually do that, because there's kind of a... I'm kind of worried that the only context in which she's going to use, like... Well, if she uses Wing Attack, Charm is a good thing to open with. Because then Wingle's not going to do that much damage. Growl was a bad move, Wingle. I got Thief. Nice. Ooh, Supersonic. Okay. I hate... Supersonic is one of the most annoying moves in Pokemon. Because it is not at all... It's not 100% landing. Oh, freaking Super Potion. It doesn't land 100% of the time. It actually has a very low accuracy. Oh, well, I don't hurt myself that much. Come on, get the Thief in. Nice. It has a very low accuracy. So when it hits, first hit, it is the most annoying thing ever, because you really believe that it shouldn't be hitting, you know? And plus, Confusion is just one of the worst statuses in Pokemon to date. Confusion, it's so... It has the ability to come in clutch really well when you use it, but when your opponent uses it, it's so freaking annoying. Ooh, Wish. Nice. We actually need Wish. That's a really good move. We replace that with Moonlight. Being able to hand off a solid half-health healing to an ally is super, super good. Numel... Yeah, let's get Ray in here. Come, don't get burned. Yeah, I should confuse Ray and then try and hit a try and heal it, because outside of this, Ray is just gonna do no damage. Another Ember. Oh, this is not good. Do I just have to bet? Do I have a revive Harbor Mail? I don't have like a full heal or anything. I just kind of have a Rostberry. Yeah. Yeah, but it might kill me here if it doesn't hurt itself in Confusion. Yeah. Damn. That's a waste of a Rostberry. Well, I didn't know if it would be a waste, so who knows? Who knows if it would have been a waste? Yeah, let's... Come on, man! Please hurt yourself. Thank you. Praise the Lord. Okay, let's get a Fury Swipes. Thank you. Thank God Fury Swipes does a good amount of damage here. Ooh! Does it actually kill? It kills. Nice. Well done, Ninjask. You're doing good. Okay. Good thing we're close to a healing person. Roselia. Who do we hit? Who do we hit? We're already at 21. Let's just hit a Screech and then do a Fury Swipes. That's a good combo. Well, at least Poison Point's not gonna hurt him. Alright. Let's hit that Fury Swipes. Come on. Immediately. Immediately. Yeah. To be fair, though, Roselia's attacking moves are not going to do anything. Grass doesn't do anything to freaking bug flying. Bug flying might as well just be impervious to grass. Grass does nothing. Nice. Alright. We got it. Nice. Yeah, those are both supposed to be kind of harder trainers to beat. So, and they were kind of harder. So, we are gonna have to return to this place though with a mock bike, unfortunately. So, all right. Bicycle. Let's get it. Ooh, it's almost 3. It's later in the day. All right, let's rest up. No, lady. Yeah, she's like, you don't need to be shy about it. Don't be shy now. We had this guy. We did this thing that was CYA, which was basically training to for children's ministry for teenagers. And we'd show up. We had this one. His name was literally Billy Bob. It was like the goofiest, most cartoony name he could possibly have, and he was a Billy Bob. Like, he lived up to his name of being Billy Bob. Every time he would, and he was the chef. He would cook for us, and every time he cooked, he would always just be like, "Don't be shy now. You gotta be grabbing seconds. Don't be shy now." And it would always, like, he was so nice and accommodating that you would feel bad if you didn't get seconds. You know what I mean? You'd be like, you know, Billy Bob's telling me to get seconds. I gotta get seconds. We gained way too much weight during that training. It was, you were happy to gain weight, though, because he was just so nice, and he's just a good guy. Is why it's so cool around here. By cool, is it cool or cool as in, like, temperature-wise? Speaking of temperature-wise, I live in the good old South. And what's going on in the South right now is a whole winter storm. I did not mean to do quick attack, but I guess this is where we are now. I think I'm just going to do 3 quick attacks. Because I can. Ooh, Bite does a lot of damage. No, Bite does not do a lot of damage because it's special. Trapinch actually has a lot of physical attack, but Bite doesn't go into... Ooh, Tail Glow! Nice! Got freaking Tail Glow, man. What do we get rid of? I guess we... crap. Moonlight. Do we get rid of Moonlight? I think we kind of do, right? Man. Because Tail Glow does nothing right now. We don't have a special move. Moonlight heals a good amount. Double Team. Let's get rid of Moonlight. I have Wish on Illumise. Wish passing is pretty solid. Ray's whole, like, build is not to heal anyway. It's to boost up and then do some solid damage. I love this music. Just listen to it. I love Gen 3. Gen 3 just gives me happiness and joy. Ether. Alright. Let's do this. Alright. I've fallen into the trap. 2 children. Let's make these boys cry. Coffee. What is the greater threat? Both of them can self-destruct. We can beat Baltoy easier. So, I think a quick attack is in order. Yeah. Try and absorb it a little bit. Alright. I don't know what the deal is. Ooh, man, both of them missed, but that could maybe be a problem. Yeah, let's absorb and let's confuse Ray on coughing. We really don't want to take a poison gas if we don't have to. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take out the Baltoy with absorb. And then we can see what the next Pokemon is. It's pretty good and pretty clutch that they got rid of, you know, the swapping in and then dealing damage to the next thing that can't even defend itself. Come on, come on, come on. Well, it missed both attempts, so that's pretty good. That's good for us. Nice. Hopefully the absorb does more than half. That would be good. Nice. That is a Dunsky Sandshrew. Yeah, hopefully this coughing doesn't just get mad and self-destruct. Oh, it does. Right when I say that. Damn! That killed both. What a dork. I hate that. Man. That's a little frustrating. Not another one. Ooh, Ninjask. I don't know exactly how to beat this guy. Oh, just Gust. I have Gust. You know, get a quick attack. Kisses outspeeds Ninjask? That's crazy. You get a speed boost. Alright. Quick attack. And then you do, well, hold on. Let's do Thief and then you Gust. Hopefully I don't miss anything. Okay, I think Thief will... No, Thief does not kill. Jeez. It's an oddly tanky Ninjask. Nice. Okay. That wasn't terrible, but we are going to have to get a third trainer here. Alright. Let's get it. You want to battle with me? Even though I just caught my Pokemon? Watch it be a freaking Dunsparce. Pokemaniac. Aeron. Is Dark normally effective against Steel or no? No, it's not very effective. That's not fun. And then we got an Iron Defense. So cool, man. I'm going to go ahead and charm you. We got a Metal Claw, which don't do nothing. Oh, Ninjask. Ninjask is not going to be good at all against Aeron. Oh my gosh, a crit? Come on, man. I guess we could just do a Shriek or Screech. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, I think we kind of just need to Screech. Maybe we double Screech and then Fury Cutter. Okay, good that that was a miss. Let's do it. Yeah, it's double Screech. And then we'll do a Fury Cutter. Yeah, it's doing Iron Defense again. Hopefully our Screech doesn't miss. Okay, that's good. Please don't do another Iron Defense. If you do, I think we're just going to go ahead. Yeah. All right. So we're going to go forward with Fury Cutter. I think it's... No, it's only one time, not very effective. Oh, and that was a crit. Yikes. Okay. So Headbutt is not supposed to be doing that much damage. Come on, man! I guess we're all missing today. Which is not terrible. Alright. Oh, that Headbutt's doing more damage than I'd like it to do. Oh, come on! Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm not happy with that. No! Ah! That's so annoying. Oh, I hate that. That is so annoying. Jeez. Half my party's already freaking dead. Coughing, one self-destruct from coughing kills everything. Alright, let's hit the Gust. The Gust will kill it. Then I got one more fight after this. I got one more Pokemon. He's got two. Hopefully it's not an Aeron. If it's another Aeron, I'm going to be Oh, this is annoying. I guess we really have no choice but to do like a double charm. And then do... Yeah... Just do like a charm and then a wish and then just spam thief. Unfortunately. Yeah, because he's going to keep running Iron Defense and stuff. Yeah, do another charm. Man, that's the worst. Alright. Okay. So let's just spam thief. Good thing we have wish. Wish is good. Your Iron Defense cannot save you here. Get to wish. Users and trap. How did my oh, it's mud. Oh, I accidentally did a double wish. Damn, dang. All right. When you wish upon a star, there's no knowing where you are. When you wish upon a star. This better not get to the point where I miss like 50 of them, because that's annoying. Hate it already. All right, I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna swap into Torchic. See if Aeron kills Torchic. Yeah, that's probably dead. Oh no, it's not dead. Okay, well. You know what? It was a good try. Good old college try. All right, hopefully I'm able to kill it and actually be accurate with my thieves. Immediately does Mud Slap. This is annoying. Alright. No, dude. I'm gonna swap. I have to swap. I can't have 2 accuracy lowers while I have 4 more thieves in me. I don't have that much left. Dude, rock types and steel types freaking destroy this party. My party is made of freaking paper compared to like steel types and rock types. It just does nothing. Okay, keep doing that. Keep using Headbutt. I need to hit 3 of these. Stop doing Mud Slap. I don't appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, keep headbutting. It does more damage, but it won't save you. There we go. Nice. Okay. I am saving the heck out of this because there's no way. That was a frustrating. All right. Because if this restarts, legit gonna crash out. All right. Nice. We got a super repel. We got a nugget. I thought for sure there'd be like hidden things in one of those two places, but guess not. All right. Let's go back. We're going to heal up our party because, man, really gave us a thrashing. All right. No, stop. Is that so? You don't need to be shy about it. Don't be shy now. Oh, Billy Bob. I love that guy. I wonder what he's doing. I don't know. He was an old guy. He's probably dead. And he was old and he was fat. And he ate a lot of food, so... Probably died of cholesterol, heart attack problems. That was a long time ago, too. I would love... People like that, you just hope are timeless, you know? Like, you have people who, oddly enough... It's almost like racists have the fountain of youth. Like, people who are evil, bad, nasty, racist, old farts are like... They're the ones that live to be like 103. And you're like... We need you to go. You need to leave. It is past your time. Why are you still around? Why do you have to be made? It's only gay. Alright. So we're pretty close to Falibor Town. We just need to do a few more battles. And we'll be there. So that'll be pretty good. Slugma. For the longest time, I really did think Slugma was a Generation 3 Pokemon. I think a lot of people who even like Generation 2 thought it was a Generation 3 Pokemon. Because Slugma's... I think it's only available in the post-game of Generation 2. So if you, like, stopped playing it after you beat the Elite Four, which, you know, you probably didn't, but if you did, you would have no idea. Okay, let's do double battle. Get Beauty and Ray. Hello, girls. Collecting ashes. Dude, never since Gen 3 did they, like, dude, those freaking whistles. Oh, dude, Spinda. I'm gonna do a double teeter dance. Be the worst. Let's just do a gust. And a quick attack. I think they might have, like, own tempo or something, which makes them not be able to get confused. So I'm not even going to try that. Psybeam. Okay. Okay. Alright. Hopefully Teeter Dance is not something that Spinda goes for. Because that would immediately be frustrating to deal with. Alright, nice. So let's do a gust. Nice. There's a lot of Pokemon that are like sound based. Sound really should be its own type. Like sound just kind of goes into like, gets slotted into normal. Even though there are Pokemon that are sound adjacent that are not normal types. It's kind of like something like Fairy, right? It's like normal winds up being the sort of shorthand for this particular kind of Pokemon, but it's really just a kind of Pokemon that there's no slot for. It's kind of like a miscellaneous concept Pokemon, so it winds up being normal. But sound, like Exploud, right? Exploud is a perfect example of something that is so unique and interesting. Or like Noivern, right? It's like that is a sound clearly. Like the theme there is sound, and that's important. I should get a soot sack as quickly as possible. Soot sack, because those whistles, I think one cures confusion, one cures sleep, and one cures infatuation. I think those are the 3 ones that it cures, and then there's one that like makes encounters more likely, and one that makes encounters less likely. I got a boop boop. I don't know who that be. Alright. I'm gonna beat the ninja. Hopefully he don't. I challenge thee. Thee and thine. Okay. Alright. Let's beat the ninja. Oh, coughing. I'm gonna go ahead and double team. Good. Yeah, he's gonna use like low accuracy moves like poison gas and stuff like that. Using Screech. Nice, dude. He's gonna miss me. X gonna miss it to me. Do I dare try to build up Fury Cutters? I'm gonna. Because I think he has a bunch of coughings. No! Come on, man! Man! Self-destruct is my least favorite freaking move, man. And he's gonna have another coughing. Use just self-destruct again. So annoying, man. I hate that. It just like makes the game crappier. It's like, would you like one move that can kill your Pokemon in one hit and also kill that Pokemon so you can not get the experience from it? Here's self-destruct. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate that. It's really nice. I really like it when that's what happens. Thank you. I'm gonna go with some Stun Spore. Dude, self-destruct. I hate self-destruct. And his last one's gonna be coughing too. It's either that or it's gonna be like Ninjask. Thanks for the poison gas. Jeez, that is... Ooh, this is an annoying route. Unfortunately, this is one of my favorite games, and this is just the most annoying freaking part of it, and we just have to slog through it together. It's unfortunate, but hey, you know what? This is where we are. Let's get through it. Alright, please. Well, I guess I'll definitely kill it before it self-destructs, so that's good. Alright. Coughing. Alright. I'm gonna hit Stun Spore. I think I'm gonna swap with... No, not with Volbeat, right? Because Volbeat's already got... Oh, that's annoying. That's 3 coughings. 3 coughings have used self-destruct. Oh, that is annoying. No, I don't want to fight you again, Ninja Boy Lao. Freaking Ninja Boy. I got double team. Thank you. Half of my Pokemon naturally learn double team. It does not help me in the least. Better not be something I can't run away from. I'm trying to get straight to Falibor. I'll get to Falibor, I'll heal my Pokemon, and then I'll go back and fight, and then I'll... Okay. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna get our Pokemon healed, alright? It's banana sandwiches. Ooh, what's your name? Hello. Your name's Kuzma. So that means you have the Pokemon storage system I developed. Now, how I arrived at that conclusion is a simple deductive process. We're trying to make her sound smart. You spoke to me because you wanted to access something in this video. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Lynette. Honestly, I'm glad to meet you. It's great that you're using the storage system. If you could, please visit me at my home, my house on Route 114. I'll do what I want. Okay. I also have to store... Oh, you know what? I'm going to save. I am learning slowly from my mistakes. And I'm going to continue to save. Guzmas. We're going to deposit some items. Because there's some items... there's actually a max amount of items that you can have in your inventory. We don't want an Everstone. We don't need a guard spec. We don't want orange mail. We don't need dire hit. XP, no. Oh, we also want to get, like, yeah, PP ups in there. Elixir, yeah, get rid of HP's up. HP ups. Get rid of all that mail. Yeah, that's probably all, right? Yeah. All right. Let's go. Ooh, Shedinja's already at 21. I don't know where it is, though. In terms of its level. Here, let's check. Yeah. It needs the most XP, I think. Okay. I think this is probably the proper order. I'm sure a lot of people love me making sure that things are in the proper order so it can evolve and level them up at an even clip. I'm sure that's a very entertaining thing to watch. Alright. You know, if I had Shedinja is actually the perfect Pokemon for those kinds of battles. Because I don't think Coughing has anything that's super effective against them. Alright. Yeah, we got Shedinja and Ninjask right next to each other. Whoop. Nice. Oh, there's a flying freaking... Yeah, we're gonna need to swap out. It's gonna be like a Talo. No, a Skarmory? Skarmory's really bad. Yeah, let's swap. Let's go ahead and swap. And let's go double team. I still have double team on Ray, so that ought to be good. We have an agility. That's not fun. Of course it's a rollout. Yeah, I think we need to hit a Confuse Ray there, and then get a Screech. We should get as much Screeches on Skarmory as possible. I don't like that. Yeah, because I really need to not miss Confuse Ray. This is not good. Yeah, let's hit a double team. I think it's the best we can do. Let's get another Screech in. I don't like crits. Okay, so we have a Confuse and we have a double team, so it's got to hit through both. Yeah, okay, that's good. Praise the Lord. All right. We really need to take out the Skarmory. I'm going to Confuse Ray it. Going to get another Screech on it. And I think the next move on Skarmory has got to be something like Fury Swipes. Ugh, that's annoying. Don't use Rollout, please. Defense Curl Rollout. That's really not good. Okay. Yeah, let's hit another Confuse Ray. And yeah, we got to just hit Fury Swipes. Yeah, we got to do as much damage to the Skarmory as possible. Jeez. Nothing. Double Sand Attack is not good. Come on, man. Missing 2 freaking Confuse Rays. We gotta hit Confuse Ray on it. Otherwise, it's just not gonna... Come on! Oh, missing is annoying. No! Ugh. Okay. So Meryl missed. That's not as bad. But literally every move we used missed. Okay, good. Alright. Please do 5. No, 2. Minimum. Thanks, Ninjask. Let's just continue to do bare minimum. And that'll be good enough, alright? Ugh. Ninjask. Come on. Alright. Let's hit Confuse Ray on that. And let's go... Yeah, let's go with another Fury Swipes. Come on! Don't miss. Stop missing. That picked it a lot. I don't like that it did that much. Okay, so we have 2 confused Mons. That's good. Got another water gun. I don't have any... Do I have any healing items? I really don't. Do I have a citrus? Maybe if I have a citrus berry. Do I have a citrus? I don't. I only have orange. I'm just gonna hope that Fury Swipes lands. Okay, good. Okay. Please do like 3. Good. Okay. That's 1 Mon down. That's good. That's one of the harder Mons to get. Hopefully it's not another one. Oh, it's a Swellow. Oh, Swellow is so annoying. Okay. Let's hit a Confuse Ray. Yeah, let's swap to Beautyfly. It's the best we got. Oh, jeez, that did so much damage. And I missed. And you snapped out. And you do freaking defense curl. Oh, this is annoying. Alright, please hit Confuse Ray. That would be nice. I'm gonna try and get Absorb. Heal a good amount. I think I need to just swap Ray. Confuse Ray is such a good move that if I just can't land hits, I really just need to, like, get out of town, you know? Alright, so let's take out Meryl, because Meryl's problematic as well. Oh, dude, double team and focus energy. That is a bad combo. All right. So that's a dead Meryl. That's good. So we're only facing the last 2 Pokemon. Okay, Lombre is not that bad. I'm gonna leave him in. I'm just gonna hit a double team. I'm gonna try and get Lombre. Yeah, that's the dead shit ninja. Well, hey, you know what? You try. Yeah, let's get Ray in. See if we can actually land a Confuse Ray for once. Still, Swellow's still gonna outspeed. And that's still a little problematic, but it's not too bad. Yeah. So let's Confuse Ray, and let's finish it up. Okay, Quick Attack does not kill. That's good. Still missed. Cool. Awesome. Not a problem. Not frustrating at all. I don't feel bad. It's not a problem. Yeah, you just try to do a Confuse Ray. You stun Spore. Okay. Hopefully we can get both statuses on this thing. One of them would be good. Neither of them. Of course. Oh, that's freaking annoying. All right. Let's get. Okay. I'm going to try to hit Gust. I really need Stun Spore. Stun Spore is going to do us good. Please hit it. Hit! Okay. That's one hit. Please land Stun Spore. Screw it. I'm going to swap. I'm going to swap to Ninjask. You and your double teaming beamin', please hit the Poison Sting and please get poisoned. Because we're going to continue to not do any damage. Oh, your Quick Attack. Dude, Swellows can go suck eggs. These Swellows are freaking. It's flying types, and it's freaking rock types. Rock types and flying types freaking kill me. Okay, that's good. That's good. We got a poison. This is good news. Let's get a Gust, and let's get a Thief in. That Quick Attack does way too much. That freaking crit. That focus energy. Oh, come on now. Let's get a Quick Attack in. Of course it's faster. Okay, good. Okay, so we took it out. That's good. Got the Swellow. Good job, guys. It was an uphill battle, but we got to it. All right. This is a dream, I'm sure of it. What? Yeah, you just got beat by a bunch of freaking bugs, yo. Man, that's a frustrating fight. Ooh, man. Well, we got it. We only have one more fight to do on that route. And so we're going to go back to it. See what we can do. Okay. I think we still need to give Shedinja a lot of experience. Okay, Beautyfly is the one person who leveled up. Alright. Alright. Let's swap that. Alright. Let's save. So there's two moves that are going to be solid for us to get. Well, actually, we have one thing left. So let's get both things. Let's get I'm the move tutor. All right. I do have heart scale. Okay, let's see if we can actually Beauty's not able. Kisses is. Which move should I teach? Oh, Confusion is the move. Well, Confusion is still good. Okay. Yeah, let's get rid of Gust. So we have Confusion. Nice. Okay, so that's one move that is good for us to learn. And then there is another move that is good for us to learn in this house. Okay. So let's get dig. Yes. Okay. We give dig to Ninjask. Ninjask is the best Pokemon to have dig. It gets speed boost. It boosts when it's underneath the ground, which is perfect. Oh, not give. Use. Yeah, we use it on Ninjask. I think we get rid of Fury Swipes, right? Or does it Fury Cutter? Yeah, I think we get rid of Fury Cutter. Fury Cutter is actually not super useful on it, and Fury Swipes is better. Dig does a good amount of damage. We're going to get Aerial Ace at one point, and we want to give Aerial Ace to Ninjask. And Fury Cutter is just better with like, Shedinja is better with Fury Cutter. We got a Nugget. Let's sell what we have. We can sell what we have, and we can get Repels. So that'd be good. Let's sell. Got some Stardust. Just we got Nuggets. And I think, well, I don't know if Tiny Mushrooms are only good for selling. Maybe they are. I'm not entirely sure. Because I think there's some people who trade for it or something. That might be another Pokemon generation. I'm not entirely sure. Alright, so we got moves on some of our Pokemon. We got one more. The volcano's eruption is proof that the Earth is alive. Is this a torch? No, it's a little boy. Youngster Dylan. And he has an Aeron. Oh, I love Aeron. Aeron is my favorite. Can he do anything to me? If he has a rock type move, he can. Huh. That's fun. Don't use Iron Defense, please. I would appreciate it if you didn't. He keeps using Iron Defense. Well, if he keeps using Iron Defense, it's probably a sign that he doesn't have anything for me, so... Just Fury Cutter. Yeah, spamming Fury Cutter is probably the best thing to do. Yeah, he doesn't have anything against me. He's got Headbutts and he's got, like, Metal Claw. Yeah, he doesn't have anything. Yeah, he's just gonna keep spamming it. So, fighting against him spamming it is not a good idea. Jeez, that does nothing. That should be all of the Iron Defenses. Man, that's not doing anything. Yeah, it won't go higher. Alright. Okay, alright, alright. We're starting to get a good amount of damage up. Okay. Hey, that's not terrible. That might be the max damage though. Because I already got a lot of... Yeah, that's the max damage. Jeez, max damage is... That's bananas. And I missed. So I gotta build those up again. How cool. Can't wait. Alright. Hey, you know what? It's what you get with Shedinja. Sometimes Shedinja, he will eventually win, but, you know. No one said it would be the cleanest win. Am I going to run out of... I'm not going to run out of Fury Cutters, am I? I might run out of Fury Cutters. Mud Slap. Yeah, he's got Mud Slap, I think. Ooh, nice. Metal Claw. Yeah, Mud Slap, Headbutt, Metal Claw, and... Does that kill? No, it didn't kill. Alright. Nope. Nice. Cool. So I guess we just go Fury Swipes. Yeah, there we go. Nice. That's a day wrong. Alright, well, we beat Youngster Dylan. So I think we're at 140 on here. So we did a pretty good job this run. Here, where are we with this? So he's a little past Ninjask, so let's bring Ninjask here. All right, we're saving and we're wrapping up, all right? Not the most exciting playthrough of Emerald, but you know what? It's necessary. All right, so thank you for joining. Appreciate you joining. Game audio doesn't record here. Well, I'll figure that out later. Okay, well, thanks for joining. If you want to see me, if you're seeing this on YouTube, you want to see it on Twitch, the description, the link is down in the description. Check me out when I'm live. So peace out. See ya.